What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Remnants Gathering. I am Ernest, and this is my lovely and beautiful wife, Campson. You know the Oracle. Yes. Y'all see that? Y'all see that?
Come on in here with us. We're going to let the music play and let y'all get on in here with us. Get this good energy.
Y'all see it? Y'all see it?
Greetings, Anita.
Your third eye has just been kissed.
Everything gonna be alright.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? What's up? If you are here, we welcome you. If you hear about it for the first time, we welcome you.
Peace, Empress.
Everybody that's not new to us.
Peace, J Girl Becco.
Oh, no, you good. Everybody that's not new to us, well, we glad to see that you with us tonight. Yeah. So y'all hear the vibes. I don't know about y'all, but we love some Earth, Wind, and Fire. They were so metaphysical. They were so ahead of the curve. Yeah. So, yep. Just soak up this high vibration. And we're going to let it play. Then we're going to get into this energy update and these light code activations.
Oh, yeah. Let's get to it. Yeah, I gotta let this groove, you know?
Get
this
into
vibe.
Yes.
Yeah, let it get into you. Come on, bob your head with
Yeah.
it. Hey.
Whatever you done been experiencing today, you know what? Now's the time to just release it all. Take you a couple of deep breaths and just let it go. With each inhale and each exhale, especially, you just shake it all off. Let it all go.
That's right.
Boogie on down.
Let it go.
On down. Boogie on down.
Oh, yeah. So, we about to groove tonight.
Yeah.
Alright? And share the spice of life.
You know it.
It's 9, 19, 19. That's like epic. You got master numbers within master numbers. You know? You got 11 in there. You got the 999. Ashe, Elisa. You
Peace.
got... so we're going to give a breakdown of the numerology of the numbers. And the breakdown is a bit lengthy. So he's just kind of going to pick through what he feels he should share because it is lengthy. We're trying to do an hour-long show tonight, which is difficult for us. Peace.
Y'all know how that goes.
Because we love talking to y'all. Peace to living.
Y'all know exactly how that goes.
Absolutely. Okay, so I guess we can get into this. First of all, we want to say the energy that has been present has just been cleansing, clarity, if you've been able to get into the vortex of it. Okay? So if you haven't been meditating, if you haven't been honoring your ancestors, or the things that you know you should do, right? The minimal things we should be doing. That's okay, because tonight we're going to honor our ancestors before we even get into the energy of this. I was going back and forth, like, what should I do? I don't know what I should talk about. And the ancestors kept like being like, yo. And I just kept, hey, all my ancestors. And I was like, okay, I got it. Ancestors.
Yeah.
So the first thing we want to do, we have some jade money, also called hell notes, and it's ancestor money. And so if you don't have any, that is fine. The metaphysics behind burning ancestor money, jade money, hell notes, right? Hell bank notes.
You see it. Hell bank notes.
So this is gonna release. This is going to release energy and currency. Maybe your ancestors had debt when they left here, and it's not always money. Debt can come in many forms. So we're gonna burn some ancestor money for y'all, cause we finna get it popping. Yes. Oh, yeah. Good, Empress Train. That's what I'm talking about. Cause the ancestors was like, look, we available. We want to help y'all. The veil's super thin today.
That's right.
Let's get rid of some debt. these bills and stuff, whatever's holding y'all back concerning finances, we want to help give some balance and clear that. You know, the new moon is moving into Libra September 28th, so we're already in that energy of finding balance with things. So we're going to burn this money. All you have to do is visualize your ancestors. Feel them. If there are any ancestors who passed away that you were close to, visualize them. This is healing for them because everything is energy. And that's what this is all about. It could be monopoly money and it will still work because it's about
a
the
representation.
energy.
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely. And just know and believe that by doing this is going to help you as well with your own finances, okay? Because everything is everything. Everything is connected.
And I mean, I just want to add to that. You know, our ancestors are us. We are our ancestors.
Absolutely.
I mean, we have lineages, and lineages that we come from. You know, and
Absolutely.
so every bit of our ancient ancestors are a part of us. We here because of it. They, you know what I'm saying? That's embedded deep within us. And so all we're doing is just acknowledging that. All we're doing is just acknowledging ourselves and those loved ones. So for anybody who can get spooked out by the concept of even honoring your ancestors, burning ancestor money, we've shared that at times past. It's just like recalling a grandmother, grandfather that you were raised by, and you always leaned upon some of the teachings that they gave to you.
Absolutely.
And just their energy. So we got these $50 million hell notes again. Yeah.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
I'm gonna let you.
Okay, cool. So when you burn ancestor money, this is what we do. Typically, you want to fold the money. Now you can anoint the money with some oil. Is some money oil over there?
Yeah.
Let's do some money oil. Let's go ahead and take this energy to a whole new level. The metaphysics behind essential oils, that's it. And flowers and things like that. You can find it at your local botanica, your local metaphysical shop, and you can even find recipes and make your own, okay?
That's right.
Yeah, weirdo gang. That's what I'm talking about,
Put
Flex.
your intentions into it. What's up, Flex? Put your intentions into everything that you do.
Everything. So we're just going to put a small amount of this on the money. It's on our hands too. Just receive the energy. It's yours, you know. Everything is energy.
That's right.
And you want to fold the money. Our pot is kind of small that we're using tonight to burn it. So we're going to fold it smaller than usual. You always want to fold money towards you because that is the energy that you are opening yourself up to receive money. Okay? When you want something to go away from you, you fold it away from you. So just remember that. Super simple. We're here to make things simple. The occult, metaphysics, hidden spiritual teachings don't have to be complicated. Okay? All right. And so once you've done this, you're just going to light it and put it in you can use a pot, pan if you don't have anything special. We just have a small ceramic.
Yeah, we sound a little mobile.
Yeah.
You know, we got something larger for the altar, actually. But, yeah, this is a little mobile.
Yeah, because when we go out of town, you know, we want to continue our spiritual practices.
That's
so
right.
We got like a mobile altar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just go light this.
There you go.
All right. Sometimes the money oil make it go up really fast. And just
Y'all see
know
that green?
the debt is being cleared for you and your ancestors.
Receive it, ancestors.
I love when I see the green fire coming off of there.
Yeah.
Ashe.
Ashe.
The first time we started doing this, things did start to open up for us. We finally got opportunity to have somebody help us with our credit, who was actually good at what they did and was trustworthy. All of those things actually is what helped us manifest our home and everything that we have now. So expect changes and know that this right here, this is a huge deal.
Yes, it is.
If this is your first time or if this is your millionth time, it don't matter. It's still a big deal. We have to learn how to be more magical in our mind and understand that everything is energy. It don't matter who's on what dimension or what, because everything is everything. You know, everything is mental.
That's right.
And so, yeah, just set the intention and believe. So if you've been worried about bills or debt or anything, like, we believe 1,000% that you will get the same benefits from this as we are.
That's right.
All right. We can get that out of the way. What's next, babe?
All right. And so, now that we have gave some honor and recognition to our ancestors.
You want to start with the numerology?
Yeah.
And then when I do the cards, I'll hit on the time. Light code.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll go about here. Okay. So the topics, and he's going to do the numerology of 9 and 1. So the topics, these are the key words. Sometimes they're called switch words. If you study in Hinduism, anything like that, you'll know about switch words. And so these are words that basically help to reprogram the mind. If you've never heard of that, just search for switch words and you'll see most of the stuff that comes up is by people who are of East Indian descent, because it's just a ancient knowledge that really had not been over here that much, where people don't talk about it over here in America. And so the key words for this particular energy is liberation,
balance,
imagination,
angel communication,
finances,
and of course, honoring the ancestors.
That's what came through. So this is what we're going to get into. And after he break down the numerology, I'm going to get into the cards and possibly channel for you all. Depends on what comes to me and what comes through. And yeah, let's just get it going.
All right. So 9-19-19. The number 9 is the number of perfection or completion, and 10 is the number of evolution. Evolution on this planet can be represented by 10 journeys through the 10 spheres of the Tree of Life as depicted in chapter 19 of the Heart of Numerology book. 10 multiplied by 10 is 100, which is the evolutionary number opening the door to the next level of our journey in consciousness. The master numbers represent initiatory steps along the way in our journey of transformation. The next level of aspiration would be into the higher consciousness of the triple digit master numbers 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 666, 777, 888, and 999. These numbers are not currently a part of the daily human experience, and the study and application of the powers and potencies of these combinations takes place as one approaches the higher initiations of consciousness. That would be a branch of sacred geometry and numbers. Their meaning for the most part remains truly esoteric and is only now starting to be understood. Why do we keep doing that on me? Starting to be understood as our collective consciousness becomes more elevated at this time. The image below is one numerical way of symbolically portraying the ascension process in numbers. And it was an image, a diagram that showed the correlations.
I put it in there so we can show it when we finish.
Okay, yeah. Okay. 3 times through the cosmic tree, the awakening will grasp the meaning and add their own wisdom to the process. Cosmology is the heart of my teaching and very real to me, having taken a brief but revealing living journey through the creation process. You will find the cosmology of numerology in the Heart of Numerology book.
This is a bestseller book on numerology. We want to try to find the best source possible, and this is a bestseller book. We'll put this in the description.
Okay. Below is yet another way of depicting cosmic geometry and the structure of consciousness as depicted in the cosmology of numerology of these books.
You can skip down a little bit to about right there.
In most cases, the presence of master numbers, which we already talked about, suggests an older soul coming into this lifetime to make an important contribution to humanity in a field that is inspirational, creative, spiritual, scientific, medical, religious, educational, governmental, and technological in nature. Often, master numbers indicate an older soul trained in the ancient esoteric schools during many previous lifetimes. That soul has returned to manifest or teach particular higher levels, methods of healing, psychic development, invention, and cosmic attunement. The presence of master numbers may indicate a dynamic soul who is incarnating at this time from another planet or solar system to fulfill some specific destiny or mission. Yet, many old and masterful souls have names and birth dates with no master numbers. So we must be careful to keep this whole matter into perspective. It is very easy to become attached to the ego gratification of being an important master and seeing yourself as better than another, or as more important than mere mortals of the single digits. Visions of grandeur abound where master numbers dwell and gives another reason for caution when giving attention to them. Indicators suggest sometimes that the soul chooses a master number as a result of realizing a series of previous lives has not accomplished the desired goals of development. Hence, there is an emphasis upon getting something mastered or completed at this time. This can result in a sense of burden for those who find themselves with master numbers. Once they leave pure soul memory coming into body, they may feel impelled to do something greater than usual. Such people may suffer from existential angst or guilt when nothing big happens, or when fate seems to have passed them by.
That's definitely me. I know y'all probably resonate too.
The higher self and soul may know why the master numbers were chosen. However, the personality and ego may not yet be ready to assimilate the intensified energy. That's me. The double dose may simply be to accentuate getting some previous imbalances corrected in a hurry. Without awareness, this double dose of energy can lead to delusions of grandeur, impatience, frustration, and deep-seated anger with the lack of result in other issues.
That's, you see what's happening here though. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let you.
Assertive. What is assertion, or what does it mean to be assertive? Wants to bend the light to fit personal needs. Gets trapped in modicum and syrupy idealism. Wants to be seen as ideal lover while denying obvious selfish motives. Uses group dynamics to avoid self-responsibility. Struggles to recognize and express true feelings. Impractical strategies for interpersonal relationships from the aspect of being passive. So, you can be assertive, like what all of that just said, or you can be passive. Difficulty giving up me for thee. Easily mired in false arena of self-pain, hurt, rejection, and denial, unable to see you are the creator of any misery, frustration, with imperfection, smiles politely while secretly resentful of others' happiness and joy, gloomy, accomplished martyr, benefits by seeking outside professional help.
Now, the energy we shifting us into, because we know this resonate with y'all too, these qualities, especially those who are doing the shadow work and self-love, we're trying to shift into being harmonious under this energy. So now it's going to get into the harmonious part. And we'll put the rest of this, we know it's good, we'll put the rest of this, the link in the description so y'all can go and read through. It's a lot of information.
Yeah, it's real lengthy. Harmonious. Learning the ultimate trust. Catches a glimpse of the greater plan for the planet and works to bring the higher light to humanity. learning to release and let go of all personality illusions. Master teacher of self-awareness education. Must learn to open heart-centered in practical ways. Works with pulse of Mother Earth. Visionary in one's chosen path of life.
Wow. So these numbers, I know is speaking to y'all too. This is the energy we are under right now. And before we got into this and figured out what it was the ancestors wanted us to do for them and for you all as a collective, I kept saying today, I'm going to use a different deck of cards. So I'm about to get into the card portion of this. And these cards are actually based on sacred geometry. And they're these cards are called Path of the Soul Destiny cards. And these are created by Shirley Harnish, and she's really, really good. She kind of reminds me of Alana Fairchild in a lot of ways, but I knew I was supposed to use sacred geometry for today before I read any of that. So it's just beautiful how things line up perfectly. So as you all know, even though I'm reading cards and it's kind of general, this is going to speak to everybody here, whether you are here live or you catch this video later, okay? And that's because, again, everything is energy. And so what I pull from these decks will be what we need as a collective. If there's something that does not resonate with you, it may not be for you at this present time, but that doesn't mean that it's not some wisdom that can be applied at a future date. So throw away the bone and eat the meat, basically. Okay, so we're going to get into this. Let's see. Is there anything I feel I need to say? So while I'm getting ready to get into this, this week, I kept having the nudge to stop allowing time to be a master over me. And it wouldn't go away. Okay, so I know somebody needs to hear this. But this is the note that I jot down. Stop letting time control your mind and cause you to rush and make rash decisions, which interferes with our intentional manifestation, because we are feeling not enough in that moment. We are feeling lack. We are telling the universe, we don't trust you. We don't trust our guides when we rush habitually. And this goes back to the numbers, what it was talking about. So being awakened, being an awakened soul means certain 3D laws don't control you anymore.
Right.
So when we rush, we are creating a soul contract. We are creating a shadow contract with time, with Kronos, allowing it to master over us. In religion, we believe we had a lot of favor. And those of us who were Christians, we say, well, Jesus got me covered. Example, you might be late for work and we say, well, Jesus go cover me. God go work it out for my good. Well, now that you have gone through the awakening, that is more true than ever before. Not the Jesus part, but the part of operating in the mindset, the Christ consciousness of his teachings. Okay? So the laws of the universe serve us once we know how to align with them, to align with Source, the creator of all things. Right. We no longer serve energies or deity or God outside of ourselves. They are of service to us to manifest our desires, because we are learning how to transmute. We are learning how to turn bad to good using the laws of the universe. This is what they told me today. Now, if this resonates with anybody, y'all more than welcome to give us a donation, because I'm realizing now that the gift that I have treated it very poorly, and I don't ask for donations, and I've just been doing a whole lot of readings for free, and and I do it because I dealt with poverty in this lifetime as an adult, and I know what that's like. And so I know that there were times where I wanted a reading, but I didn't have the money to get one. So that was the intention behind that. However, I've been instructed that I have to do better about that, and I have to treat my gift as sacred, because it is sacred. So we would like to say, if you want to give a donation, please do. And for those of you who's paying tithes at church for the last 25 years, you definitely shouldn't have a problem giving a donation. after you to learn what you to learn, it's like, man, because I don't know how much money I gave. I gave a lot of money.
A lot of money.
I did. I really did.
Yeah.
But that's okay too. There's no judgment here. It is what it is. But we have to recognize that money is energy. And so if you're feeling in lack and if you're allowing time to master you, and it doesn't mean that if you're late for work, you don't try to move speedily. It just means don't be in a vibration of desperation, a vibration of lack.
Right.
A vibration of, oh, everything always works out bad for me.
Right.
Always expect the best outcome regardless of what is happening in your life. Be patient. For those of you who want a twin flame relationship reunion physically in this incarnation, it takes work. So be patient. Work on yourself. So when that presents itself to you, you are ready. That's okay? Right. But don't let Kronos bully you. You know, it's like, well, you know, I'm outside of time and space. My consciousness is ascending. I am ascending as a soul. And so I'm just going to believe that I'm late for a reason. I choose to believe. Today I was late for my doctor's appointment, and I thought that I would have some favor. And I got there and they were like, we're sorry, but he's booked. And, you know, you were later than 15 minutes. We can't see you today. And I knew that that was a test for me. So I didn't have a negative reaction. I was like, okay. Well, let's see what date we can get it rescheduled for, and kept it moving.
That's true.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. And that's so important, how we react.
Absolutely.
How we react, because what we think and the ways that we react to circumstances and situations, that will definitely shift your vibration, that will put you in, it'll just take you all off course. And it'll keep pushing you further away from what it is you're trying to do. What it is you're trying to, if you're trying to keep that positive vibration, then when something negative happens, check how you take a moment, check how you respond to it. Yeah. Even the thoughts that you have, check how you start looping thoughts, whether they be affirming thoughts or whether you're allowing doubt to set in and they become negative thought patterns. So, you know, it's really important to be mindful of how we're thinking and how we're reacting and responding to stuff.
Absolutely. That's your seed. That's your seed offering right there. You know what I'm saying? Peace, Jermaine. Just happened to look up. I love to shout y'all out and call y'all name. Let the cosmos hear it. Let the cosmos hear it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let's see. Where should we go from here? All right, so ancestors, thank you. Y'all came forward and y'all made it very clear that y'all wanted us to seek your guidance and work with you all today. So we're gonna just leaning towards your guidance. We know that you all are outside of time and space the way we are, because you have crossed over. And so we know that that gives you the ability to see things differently than us from a higher aspect. So ancestors, thank you. We honor you. I say to all ancestors who lived with love and with loyalty, and were ancestors who are worthy of being honored and being remembered. So we ask you, what message do you have for us tonight for 9/19/19 as a collective? What message do you want to send to those of us tonight? Tap, tap, babe.
Yeah.
Some of that energy in there. These cards are very new, so they're sticky. And so I'm just doing a little extra shuffling just to make sure there's no way that I can manipulate this. We call for sacred space. Thank you, ancestors, for holding this space sacred. That no interference, no interdimensional interference, no interference of gang stalking, no interference of lower dimensional entities who do not want us to self-realize and who do not want us to be free from the grip of the 3D matrix and awaken and grow. This space is sacred, and only the sacred communication that is divine to assist the souls who see this video will receive messages that are pure and messages that can be relied upon and trusted for their path. So what message do you have for us? I'll keep that one. Yeah, keep that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and keep all 3 of these. It feels right. The first one, 25. This is number 25. But look at the sacred geometry. And 2 and 5 is 7 too, y'all. That's Yemi Ya's number. So this, to me, this is, her like, yeah, I'm here too. So I say, Yemi Ya, thank you. You helping us heal our emotions.
Yeah.
You helping us learn how to ebb and flow. What do you all see? What do you all feel? I want y'all to feel something too. Feel something too. See what you feel. Now I'm going to tell you what I feel. First of all, when I see this card, it looks very angelic to me. First of all, because of the colors and the shapes. I also see a heart in there. And I know some of you probably say you see Baphomet or a goat or some form of animal. I can see that as well. I think some of you feel a communication with an ascended master when you looked at this card. And what that is communicating to me is that this energy right now, it is truly about love. It is truly about just purity of heart and oneness. Angels are angles of light, different information, different codes received through photons, ultraviolet light, gamma rays, theta rays, and all of these rays we receive from the sun and from the stars and from the moon. And so this brings information, this brings light code activations. And so for those of you going through the spiritual awakening, that's when you receive information that assists you on your path and it just resonates deeply within you. But right now they're like, we need y'all to focus on love. Get back to that. So if you have been doing something that is not loving to yourself, you're being instructed right now to take note of that and stop doing whatever that thing is. If for some of you, it may be overeating. It may be eating the wrong things. For other people, it's you not taking care of your body. We still have to go and get physical exams sometimes. It's good to know what your blood pressure is sometimes. And so I feel that this card is instructing us to treat our vessel as sacred. With that being said, we have Elmick in here with us tonight. Elmick is actually the husband of Maxine, which is Dr. Sabi's sister. And he received a wealth of knowledge with herbs and things like that. And so we're going to let him introduce himself as well tonight, speaking of purity of body and detoxing. But yes, that's what this card feels like to me. We got to reconnect with our divine nature, okay, with our divine self. Now I'm going to go to the book for the creator of the card, and let's see what she had to say about this sacred geometry. You let them look at that while I read it. It is time to return to nature and reconnect. Enjoy the scent of the flowers. Walk quietly by the ocean. If you live in Memphis, just go down to the Mississippi or something, y'all. We ain't got no ocean. Hug a tree. Hug a tree. Flex, you said something about sitting by a tree. I saw that comment earlier today. Yes, hug a tree and get rooted in the core of Mother Earth. It's time for a look within yourself. Nature will bring you back on track. Watch, listen, breathe, and connect. Feel the pulse of life streaming throughout, fully and naturally. Through our heart, we are connected to all things. I kept saying everything is everything, everything is everything.
Right.
Here it is, including our higher self. Sit quiet. Y'all, we don't sit quiet enough. Some of you are probably like, I wish I could do what she's doing, but you can. But we have to sit quiet sometimes and just allow. Thank you for that donation. I'm not sure who gave that, but thank you, beautiful soul. Ashe, Alyssa, everything that you need, may it be returned to you 30, 60, 100 fold. Sister, thank you. It says to sit quiet, quiet your mind, place your hand on your heart and connect, because it is here that you will find your truth. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what's so great about this, and I wish I would have did it because I should have went ahead and said something. But at the beginning of the video, I was going to say to lay your hand on your heart as we get into this and just feel the positive energy. You know what I'm saying? We got to reconnect with ourselves. So now that the cards have confirmed to me that that was accurate, me receiving that message, lay your hands on your heart. Lay your hands on your heart. And just repeat these words after me. And I'm just going to allow myself to channel and speak right now, okay? I am a divine being. I honor the sacred divine being within me. I love myself regardless of my imperfections, regardless of my flaws, regardless of my failures, regardless of my disappointments. I love me as a whole, the shadow and the light. And I am learning to balance those things so that I can live my best life, so that I can be my highest self. I love me. I love me. I love me. I love me. And I will show myself every day from this day forward how much I love me. It is not selfish to love myself. I've been programmed to believe that so that I will continue to serve the powers that be. But I'm no longer in that consciousness. I am an awakening soul, and I'm filled with love for myself and compassion for myself. Yes. Somebody just got set free from something. I heard that, had this been back in the day when we was at church, somebody would have been running down the aisle hollering and shouting. I felt that. Somebody felt that. Somebody needed that. We all needed it, but it moved somebody dramatically. So the next card, 43. 4 plus 3 is 7, y'all. Y'all just like to show up, don't she? Don't she? She likes to show up. We appreciate you, Yemi. Ashe. Okay, so this card, just looking at this card, yeah. Well, I want to say, first of all, when I see sacred geometry, I tend to see energies, what we would call entities, faces, and things like that. And what you see in images gives you a snapshot of the unconscious and subconscious mind, okay? So this is why even psychologists use the ink blot to get a better understanding of the client that they are working with. And this is one way that you can reveal what's in your subconscious mind. So I do see entities here. I feel this feels like a mirror for me. This time is being a mirror to us to show us our true selves. This shape reminds me of an egg. So basically what you're learning right now, you are learning stuff about yourself that like began in the womb and prior to the womb, okay? That's what I feel. I also feel that this is a form of a sacred circle. These are the spears of the tree of life, okay? And we are being shown right now that you're already whole. So yes, a lot of us are fragmented. A lot of us do have some things we haven't fully been able to heal from and let go of. Some of us are grieving. Some of us have more sad days than we would like to. Yes, we are dealing with all this. Some of us are still angry and upset about all the deception that we were raised and indoctrinated in, right? Some of us are having a hard time dealing with the fact that we're weirdos. We're considered the weirdos now, right? But the people who were called peculiar people in the Bible were that. But sometimes it doesn't feel good. You know what I'm saying? And so what I see here is that don't be afraid to look in the mirror at yourself. If your children start misbehaving, most of the time it's because our children come into our lives to teach us about ourselves. And so when they misbehave, that's your shadow expressing itself to you through your children. Look at that, but look at it with love and compassion. And so sometimes that means people will want you to punish or whoop your kid, and you're like, no, I really just want to hug them and love on them right now. I don't feel like they well, girl, she did this. I get this a lot, especially about our teenage daughter, because she's a very free spirit, and we're trying to raise our children to be authentic to who they are and what their soul is here to do. And so with that being said, of course, being a teenager and being young, you go do some stuff you shouldn't do. And with social media and cameras, the stuff that they do, it gets seen. You know what I'm saying? And so she's a very bold, brave soul. She's a mixture of a lot of women who people look up to and hate at the same time. And so people call me and they're like, you need to control her. And Ernest needs to take control of his house. But it's like we're on a different vibration, and we understand that her soul is here to do something completely different. And so when we see that in her, it is a reflection back to us to go within. This is what this card is telling me. For some of you who are single And because a lot of times me and Ernest reflect our shadow selves to each other, that's what's going to help you grow. You have to have a mirror, okay? You have to have a spiritual mirror. And if you're not in a relationship, that spiritual mirror can manifest as your co-workers. That spiritual mirror can manifest to you as just people that you know, friends, family members, even complete strangers will say things and do things that's a mirror of who you are, the parts of you that are hidden, the parts of you you don't like to see. And so that's what I feel is coming from this card. This is pure transformation, transmutation from egg all the way up and back around again. So let's see what the book says about this card. Y'all know you can't make this stuff up. You either got it or you don't. So this card represents the universal connection. That's what we've been talking about. The guidance you are now receiving is truly universal. Take time daily to connect with your guides and your angels. They wish to connect with you as much as you wish to connect with them. Please go to the video I uploaded today. If y'all look at the video I uploaded today, what did I put on the thumbnail? If YouTube didn't change it, but within the video, I kept showing over and over again, your angels want to communicate with you. Did y'all watch the video that I posted about us doing this show? That's literally what just showed up now. But remember the very first card that I read, I felt the angelic energy coming from there. Look at this confirmation. See, stuff like this, you cannot make this stuff up. You just cannot. This is not under my control. I'm just the vessel channeling this information. So it says, take time daily to connect with your guides and angels. They wish to connect with you as much as you wish to connect with them. And look, for some of us, our ancestors are our angels, okay? So this is just everything is everything. It says they are working very closely with you and you are being encouraged to journal at this time. That's what shadow work and self-love is journaling your experiences, your emotions throughout the day, your thoughts, and allowing the subconscious mind to be reprogrammed by you purging this stuff from you that's not healthy so that you make room for the things that you need to receive and put in its place, okay? So this is a great story you are writing. Each day that you live with each thought, action, and deed, you are writing a story. That is what the tree of life is in the Bible. That is what the book of life is in the Bible. In ancient Egypt, that is the whole purpose in Ma'at, which is the energy of balance. And Anubis is present there. And they carry out the judgment according to the soul. If the heart is not light as a feather, you have a heavy heart, right? And so you don't go into the world where there is higher consciousness. You will probably be forced to reincarnate to do it again until you get it right. And so this is just all confirmation. It says this is a great, so remember you're writing a story, okay? So if it's something in your life right now you don't like, rewrite it. Write it down. Write it different. I say when I do my book of shadows, I always say, I am healthy. I am healthy. And I will be able to do everything my soul is here to do for the other souls who need me. So rewrite your story, okay? It says, it is your personal story and it is unique to you and only you. Write poetry to express the emotions you are feeling. This is why Yemi kept coming up, the emotions. It says, write down your dreams. And a lot of people have gotten personal readings. This information is literally like an echo. And write down the synchronicities. And the synchronistic events that occur. This card calls for putting your connection and experience with spirit into writing. So powerful. So powerful. And so when you do that, you're making it tangible. When you put stuff in writing, you're making it tangible. We have been disempowered by so many energies and things outside of our light spectrum that we don't even really believe in ourselves enough to say, you know what, I can literally write a poem right now, or I can journal and I can change my life. I can recreate my reality. I can shift my timelines. I can cause myself to get over this obstacle, whatever this roadblock is. Like a lot of us don't even believe in ourselves because we've been so disempowered. And so the angels are making themselves available to let you know that they are here to help us. The ancestors are here to help us to be empowered, right? So rewrite your story. You're not a victim. You are not a victim. And going through the spiritual ascension process, the rapture that everybody talks about, and people who are still trapped in practicing religion and unable to be authentic in their soul expression and find their own journey, you know, they're waiting for the rapture to happen. And it's already happening. They still waiting on Christ to return. The Christ consciousness is here. That's what's happening with us right now. And so this is a great time to connect with your angels. If you don't know who your guardian angel is, it's super simple. Just do your birth date and just search. Do a Google search, Bing, whatever you use, browser you use, and search guardian angel according to my birthday. And you will be able, most of the sources are pretty, it's not a lot of disagreements with that. So you won't find things conflicting a lot with this information. That's one thing I've noticed. My guardian angel happens to be Gabriel. And Gabriel is the messenger angel, which makes sense as to why I'm really good with channeling messages, getting light codes, and being an oracle, accessing ancient information and knowledge that I consciously do not know. And so learning about your guardian angel is the best way for you to learn about yourself as well. So don't let the left-hand path, which consists of self-realization, and a lot of us, this is where we are. This is what it is called. When we were practicing religion and tradition, that's more right-hand path. You focus on love and light only. You don't look into the shadows. Just like in The Lion King, don't go to the shadow place. Don't go to the dark places. However, the power is in the dark places, and that's why we were created in our mother's womb in darkness, because darkness is necessary for the amount of life force energy that it takes to create and incarnate a body for a soul to enter. So that's how powerful darkness is. If you are still afraid of darkness, I just want to share with you that they are telling me to tell you, if you deal with being afraid of darkness, then you have to test yourself, right? And so see how long you can just sit in the darkness just by yourself, nothing on, nobody with you. Everybody may be sleeping in the house. Just sit in darkness and just see how it makes you feel, and journal how it makes you feel. That's going to help you understand where you are on a subconscious level, and it's also going to help you understand where you are going. If you are past the point of feeling fear from darkness and you're able to embrace that darkness, and you feel like a hug in that darkness, you feel protected by that darkness. Because one thing that I realized, if a predator is after you and you hide in darkness, the predator will not find you and you'll survive. But if the predator is after you and you stand in the light, guess what? You go get ate up. So darkness is very beneficial, and darkness has been demonized because darkness is actually one of the keys to freedom from 3D matrix. And so I want to challenge you to challenge yourself to practice being comfortable with darkness, not just darkness in light spectrum, but darkness within yourself, your own life, and with other people. Learning to be comfortable with other people's shadow self. Learning to just be able to love whatever that is. And so it may be a negative thing that you don't like, and it may be a trigger for you, but just being able to say, you know what, I acknowledge that's a shadow part. It's uncomfortable. You know, okay, angels, help me. Whoever your guardian angel is, once you find out, just call them and ask them to help you, and they will show up and help you. Was it something you want to add before I read the next card? Okay. I felt like I was pulling some of your thoughts out, like saying what you was thinking.
And then after you did that, you came back and
okay. So the next card that I pulled is so amazing, y'all. You cannot make this up. This is beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Do you see the number? That is number 9. I know it's in reverse for y'all, but that's number 9. Yep. Wow. Look at that. Showed up. It was the 3rd card as well. So that's another master number, right? 333 is 9. So that's the triple digits. It's always a ebb and flow when you're truly tapping into something that's sacred, divine, and spiritual, okay? It's not going to be dissonance. It's not going to be disagreements. It's not going to be over 200 different denominations of one God that they all say that they believe in. There is harmony within something that is truly spiritual and that is outside of our 3D understanding and existence. So this card for me, first of all, I just have to acknowledge the colors of this card. The purple and the green, that's the heart chakra and the crown chakra, right? And so you really cannot go through a spiritual awakening without accessing your crown chakra, without accessing the heart. And the heart is here, but the heart is also in the womb of us ladies that create, right? Mother Earth has a heart. Everything has a heart. And so I want to acknowledge that first. The number 9 is a feminine number. It feels feminine to me. This feels feminine for me. I also see a droplet of water or a tear within this, and this says to me that even our tears are sacred. Even our tears, the holy water that sometimes we seek, yeah, our tears are holy water coming from the temple in which God exists. This is what they are saying to me right now. Acknowledging that divinity, acknowledging the fact that as you work on your heart chakra, people are going to trigger you, people are going to upset you. Things are going to disappoint you, maybe disappoint you more than they ever have before. And that's just the process of the heart chakra being awakened, okay? So you're manifesting situations that challenge you. So if you're in a position in your life right now, you're like, I don't know what, like I'm doing everything I know to do. I'm applying the principles that I'm learning, and it seems like I still can't create my reality to be the way I want it to be. And I would say to you, the heart is the key. The heart is the key. The heart is the key, not the mind, not the logics, but the heart. Feminine, divine feminine, that's right brain. So the heart. And so this is super simple. How do you heal your heart, you ask? Well, let me tell you. It's all you have to do is like how we lay our hand on our heart and use affirmation, that heals the heart, okay? Wearing the color green heals the heart, right? Crystals that vibrate with the heart, you can do that as well. Acknowledging the areas of your life where you are not being compassionate, patient, and loving to yourself is going to help heal the heart. Definitely doing meditations where you go back to yourself as a child. Maybe there was something that happened when you were a child that you remember and it was sad and traumatic for you or painful, and it was a wound maybe that you never really let go of. Maybe it's a wound you don't even know you still have. Inner child work is, you cannot separate it at all from a spiritual awakening of a soul. So do the meditations, return to that point. For me, I remember being 11 years old and nobody showed up for my birthday. It was super special to me. The number 11. Okay, thank you. I noticed. It was special for me. But I do remember that was a very sad time in my life. I was kind of in and out of different homes, for guardians, because my parents were not able to take care of me sometimes due to drug addiction and alcohol addiction. And just situations just happening, where life was extremely difficult. And so I literally just prayed and was like, if just one person, we didn't have cell phones back then. This was back in 91. And so I can remember it was a really sad moment. So in your meditation, go back to a moment that you remember that was heavy and painful for you. Face it, sit with it, and you be the person you needed someone to be to you that wasn't. So I sat down with my 11-year-old self and said, girl, I know this don't feel good, but look at me. I turned out just fine. You're going to be all right. It's not personal that nobody called to tell you happy birthday. Nobody showed up. Yes, the family knows that you're going through a lot right now. Nobody reached out to you, and I know that that's painful, but I survived and I'm okay. And not only did I survive, but I became a great person. I became a very beautiful soul who is helping other people. And I imagine my 11-year-old self wiping my tears and smiling and saying, thank you. Inner child healing is that simple. That is all you have to do. These things will help you to access your heart chakra on a deeper level, and so that energy center is healthy. Now, for the book, let's see what the book has to say about this card. Okay, you are awakening to your inner light and opening to new levels of spiritual understanding and awareness. Guides and teachers are working with you to assist you in this awakening. Support is coming in the human form as well. Those who are knowledgeable and experienced will be there to offer their support as needed. The main color of green in the card shows that to know our own inner light is to know our own heart. Enjoy the experience. Stay connected, and the rest will happen naturally. And so this is basically in a nutshell what I express. That's very feminine, that's nurturing. That message is nurturing. We also see the transformation, the awakening happening here, and going to new levels in your spiritual understanding and awareness. And I also talked about how I saw like a droplet of water. And so, whenever you think of water, you think of emotions, energy and motion. And so just allowing yourself to experience life as naturally as possible. Just, learning how to accept where you are, accept the experiences that you are having, and know that it is magical. It is a miracle. It is spiritual. It's beautiful. You can be authentic. We don't have to hide and wear masks anymore with each other. In some situations, you do want to be a chameleon, so yes, that's what I feel from that. So we have to learn how to enjoy this experience, y'all. The spiritual awakening is painful sometimes, but it don't have to be like that all the time. What can you find to be grateful for when you're having a ego attack? Like
That's right.
search for the light within the heart.
That's right.
And as you access the heart, heal the heart, make decisions from your heart, it's automatically going to open your crown chakra and allow you to connect much better with the cosmos and to be able to receive your own light code activations and downloads. And literally, you'll be able to do it at will. You can just ask and like it'll just manifest for you as you practice this. I feel so good about that, but I also feel maybe there's one more thing we need to touch on before we go to the next thing. Because I feel a message coming through. Stop worrying. Worrying is affecting our ability to manifest. Those of us who went through religion, because you're doing the work, but somebody's asking what is wrong though. It just seems like I'm not connecting. It seems like I'm not getting the outcomes that I'm believing to be able to get. The worry. When you get into a vibration of worry, I'm being told that worry is a vibration that acts as an eraser to the words, to the script that you are rewriting to create your reality. That's good. Worry. Worry is a manifestation eraser. I mean, intentional manifestation. We're always manifesting something.
Right.
And if you're not doing it intentionally and doing shadow work and self-love, you're manifesting things from your subconscious mind that you are unaware of that are there. So we must stop worrying. They're like, yeah, they're under their ancestors. They're trying to learn and get into all that. What's the one thing? They're like, worry. Y'all got to stop worrying so much, because if you're going to trust your angels and your guides, your ancestors, the creator, the source of all things, if you're going to trust the process by worrying, you are erasing all of the soul work that you are doing. And it's easier said than done, but it is doable. Right. And so when you feel the vibration of worry coming over you, that's when you pull out your sword, pull out the word, and you start whipping with the words of affirmations. You just say the opposite of what you're worried about. I don't have enough money for this. Nope. You know what? I am abundant. I was born abundant. My soul was born to be wealthy. I am wealthy. I may not have physical manifestation, but I am wealthy. And you know what? I know that I'm not here alone. I incarnated with unseen beings who are divine and here to assist me. I'm going to call on them right now for this help instead of worrying. And again, the Bible says if you go worry, don't pray. And if you go pray, don't worry. And that means that the two are on polar opposite ends of each other. And what's going to happen, you become double-minded and confused, and you're manifesting chaos because your mind and your heart is chaos. It's out of sync.
And I'm going to say this too. One of the reasons why I believe that we worry in circumstances like that is because we haven't counted the cost, as we was talking about earlier. You want to set your intentions. We want to manifest things, whether it's the just from an economic standpoint, from more material standpoint. We want to manifest things, but like, have you actually made mental notes or even physical notes as to what is the downside to whatever it is that you're trying to manifest? Because you gotta know, we are learning that if I want to manifest a house, guess what? I can manifest a house, but am I ready for everything that I'm gonna have to go through in regards to getting the house? Am I ready to go through all of the things that it takes to maintain and keep the house? But we have to be mindful to make that note to ourselves so we won't get overwhelmed, so we won't get worried.
Yeah.
And I truly believe that's one of the main reasons that we can be overcome by worry.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So yes, worry is distrust. Okay, worry is distrust. And in order to, like, reading cards and things like this and get life codes, you have to be able to trust your intuition, you know. And so yes, if you're disconnected from your psychic abilities, it's probably because you worry a lot. That's automatically gonna unplug you. You're not gonna be able to be tapped in. Okay. Okay, so I guess now we can get into the Elmic. You know, I mentioned him. This is such a blessing for us. We're going to let him know. We're going to reach out to him before we do. I'm going to let him tell his story and his connection to Dr. Sebi and Dr. Sebi's teachings on dietary habits and supplements and things like that. And I have an awesome coupon code to share with you guys. It has been in the description of the video, and it was also in the video that I posted today. It's JAX88, JAX88. And you go to their website, eliteherbalshop.com, and you put in the coupon code. And I don't want to say too much. I want to let him express this to you guys. You all know it's been a lot of things going on within the family of Dr. Sebi, and even within business partners and people who learn the formulas and how to use them. There's been a lot going on with that. But I have been using his stuff. Ernest has used his stuff, and we have referred a lot of people to him who call us and like, it's great. You know, I feel a difference. I feel a difference. And so, yes, I would definitely say that all of his stuff is very high vibrational. It's pure, it's organic, and you can trust what you're getting. It's not going to have impurities in it. So we're going to give him a call, let him give y'all a little brief, you know, of who he is. He's not a talker. I'm the talker. He made that clear. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the Moses behind this situation right now, and I'm the Aaron. So I'm just the mouthpiece. But we talked about it before, and he wants to express to you all who he is, his story, and why it is important to use herbal supplements that are full of electric energy. And he's going to tell you which package he recommends. And there's a package he specifically created for us, for Remnants Gathering, aka Weirdo Gang Gang Gang.
That's right.
So here we go. Hey, Brother Elmic.
What's up, bro?
Well, hello, young lady and gentlemen. How you guys doing tonight?
We doing good. We doing good. And yourself?
I am doing just fine.
Good. Yeah, good to hear.
So tell us the story, Elmic. What's the story behind you and beautiful Maxine and Dr. Sebi's sister? Tell us the story of how did you come to the place where you are now, where you have your own herbal shop?
Okay. I met Dr. Sebi's sister, Maxine, 27 years ago.
Oh, 7 plus 2 is 9.
I was like 400 some pounds, and I was shopping at Burt's on at the Belts. Off of 3rd and 3rd and Belts at the Southgate Shopping Center.
Yeah.
And anyway, I was in there and I was so upset because I couldn't find nothing to wear, man. I was 400 pounds and I get a hard time. And this lady just out the blue said, "Hey, mister," with her broken English because she's from Honduras. He said, "Here go a shirt. Maybe you can fit this." So I took the shirt, put it on, and it fit. I said, "Thank you, ma'am." I walked outside of Burt's, and something said, "Wait a minute, where did she come out?" Because she sounded like she's very interested. So I waited. She came out the store, and we just started talking. She told me that she was Dr. Sebi's sister. I didn't know who Dr. Sebi was. So, okay. Anyway, I said, "Hey, you mind if I get your number? We can talk later on?" She said, "Yes." So we started conversating every night, and we fell in love with each other. Okay, and this 20-some years ago. We fell in love with each other. And she taught me the herbal compounds. She knew all type of formulas. Dr. Sebi is a little different. Dr. Sebi got the gift of gab, but Maxine was the quiet storm. She was always in the corner. "Okay, Lieutenant, mix this here. Yeah, mix that. Put that together." And then when Sebi came in, when I met Sebi, he added on to that teaching. So that's how I began my journey with herbal compounds.
Awesome.
That's amazing.
Yes,
and I love the fact that was 27 years and 2 plus 7 is 9. So it just aligns so beautifully.
Yes,
that's amazing.
It is, isn't it? And so we developed our own herbal compounds, along with Dr. Sebi. We sold our compounds and Dr. Sebi's compounds at the same time for many years. and we had different types of businesses, under different names.
Mm-hmm.
And we moved all through Memphis. I mean, we moved like in South Memphis. We moved all through Westwood, and then we wound up on 3rd Street 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. And we stayed there, and we did. We had lots of clients that came through the office and got our herbal compounds. Mm-hmm. And what we created is called the Tri-Root Package during that time on 3rd Street. The Tri-Root Package, TRI Root Package. The root package consists of detox, Vita Plus, and Kronos. The detox is designed to clean the system, to clean it thoroughly. Okay? The Vita Plus was formulated to revitalize the cell, to energize the system, to give the aid and give the system energy. And the Kronos was created for your immune system. Death starts in your immune system. You got 25 to 30 feet of intestines, okay? Mm-hmm. And it is triple darkness in that in that gut, okay? And like I said, 80% of your immune system is located in that gut. So the Kronos aids in detoxifying and balancing your immune system. Mm-hmm. Those 3 herbal compound is the best seller. Mm-hmm. And you can find that compound at eliteherbalshop.com. Or you can still go to the treeroot.com and get it as well, because they both have been merged together. So that's the number one product that we sell at the Elite Herbal Shop.
All right.
Thank you so much. That was so perfect.
I'm so nervous. I don't talk.
You ain't gotta be nervous, brother.
I'm a one-on-one person.
Can y'all give Elmick some encouragement? He was nervous. Didn't he do a great job?
Just send him some love.
Send him some love. Put it up on the screen. If someone could put the eliteherbalshop.com up on the screen for us, please. One of our moderators.
And the number is 901-607-1488 or 901-789-4844. 901-789-4844 or 607-1488. Okay. And we open from Monday through Fridays from 9 to 5. Okay. And Saturdays from 12 to 3.
Okay.
But yes.
And both of those numbers will have the 901 area code in front of it, because that's the area code for Memphis.
901, yes it is.
And so just remember the eliteherbalshop.com or the Tree Root, and he explained the package that he recommends you begin with. Thank you so much, Elmick. Is the Tri-Root
thank you guys for having me on this nervous night. I won't go down the next time.
That's all right. Yeah. Okay. Y'all, he's such a special soul.
May the Most High bless you guys.
Yes.
And y'all keep doing what you're doing, because I'm loving it.
Awesome. All right. Okay, yes, brother. We'll be talking to you soon. I'll talk to you this week.
Okay, peace.
Okay. Peace. So how we met him, yes, it is super affordable. Let me tell y'all. His heart is so pure and so good. He really don't have to do what he do. And after we came to him and let him know that we're doing collecting a tribe of souls who are like-minded, Weird Remnants Gathering, aka Weirdo Gang, and we kind of explained it to him. He was all for it. He's like, you know what? Even better, I'm gonna create a coupon code for y'all, and I'm gonna create a whole new package just for y'all, and the people who are part of the tribe as well to be able to use, or just the people who stop by the channel and watch. You can use it too. And it was so beautiful. The synchronicity and the numbers and everything kept happening. And so if you notice all of his packages, notice the numbers. They are master numbers. Yep. And he took the time to calculate and figure all that out. And it's a lot of hard work working with those herbs. And he does it because it comes from his soul. It comes from his heart. And, so you can trust that these formulas have effectiveness. Now, we're not doctors, so we have to say legally, talk to your doctor. Disclaimer. There you go. So this is a way of helping yourself to tap into your psychic abilities and your intuition. So this will not just help your physical health, but this will impact all 7 chakras and all 7 bodies. Yes. There are more bodies than 7 and chakras than 7. That's another video, but we're just keeping it basic right now, because sometimes you get carried away trying to learn too much too fast. So keep it there. But understand that the herbs, you are getting the energy of Mother Earth into your temple. And we need that. Exactly. Okay, and so as he said, all sickness starts in the gut. It all starts in the stomach. And what's so beautiful about that, he was talking about the triple darkness, and we were talking about how darkness can be beneficial and everything like that. And so the beneficial part of me being sick, which is one of the reasons I got this tattoo, and this tattoo says that stars need darkness to shine, and it's actually his handwriting. I let him drew it and wrote it, whatever, you know, and got it put on. But the reason I did that is because I realized the benefits of darkness. And the benefits of darkness is that it presses you to do something that is going to change you in a way to allow you to be your best self. Right. So cleaning the colon is so important. A lot of people who are working with Dr. Sebi's formulations, or formulations that came as a result of the inspiration from his teachings, in the case of Elmick and his sister Maxine, but they're charging so much. And I have people reach out to me and they're like, Cam, I see you sharing videos about the supplements that you all use, but it's just so expensive. Everything that's got Dr. Sebi name somehow connected to it is through the roof. That's right. And that's a lot of times people energy isn't pure, and they see things as only a way to have capital gain. That's not the energy that he has with his products, and that's why you're not going to find any formulas that will based on electric food and alkaline diet and herbs. You're not going to find any formulas least expensive, okay, than what we're presenting to you. And on top of that, y'all get a coupon code as well y'all can put in, and that's going to help us. So please share this video, share this information. Any kind of ailment that you are dealing with, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, the herbs is the key. You must. Everything that is around us in our environment is toxic, and some of us, our psychic abilities are being blocked because we're not cleansing the temple. We're not detoxing the temple to allow the body to be sacred and operate on a sacred vibration. You got to clean that lower vibrational stuff in you out of you, okay? And so again, I'm breaking out, and I break out when I detox. And you know, I talked about this before. I'm still dealing with some of the breakouts. But the thing about it is, that's great, because the skin is the largest organ, and the skin is assisting me in being in purge mode. That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
It's Jax88. Yes. JAX88. Jax.
Somebody could put 88. That up on the screen for us. You can screenshot it in case you forget. If one of y'all, we haven't told anybody you're the moderator, so if you just want to be the moderator, you can be the moderator for us, please. And put Jax88 up there, coupon code Elite Herbal Shop. And he says start off with the tri-root package. Okay, tri-root package. And again, this is going to help you on a quantum level, quantum healing, cellular level. These herbs have their own vibration, and herbs have a very high vibration. So honestly, y'all, the only reason, that's what I'm talking about, weirdo gang, weirdo gang, we're in this gathering. But yeah, doing this has helped us to be able to create this. And honestly, I think we would have still been Hebrew Israelites if it had not been for the clean eating. And it's funny how it manifested, because if it wasn't for the Hebrew Israelites in Christianity, there was no pressure at all to eat clean, right? Just eat whatever you want and say your grace. But when we went into Hebrew Israelite, it was like, no, you got to eat according to the foods of the book of Leviticus. And we didn't even realize, we didn't even see the hidden, beautiful sacredness behind it, is that we were learning how to cleanse our temples. And we had no idea that it would lead to where we are now. And we got delivered from the indoctrination of 3D. Exactly. Because of the dietary changes and using the herbs. Yeah.
We always say, you know, it's sad, but it's by design. It's designed, food, like what we were talking about, the famine been happened. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it was designed for it not to have any substance, or to bog our temples down to the point to where it's not receptive to the things that it need to be receptive to. Absolutely. And it doesn't heal itself. It doesn't respond in ways that it needs to respond.
And so as 5G is increasing and things like that, I need you all to know that the sea moss, which you can get there as well, the sea moss, it actually rids the body of radiation, okay? So people with cancer, people that live near cell phone towers, which is all of us, people who use Wi-Fi, have electronic devices around them, all of those things disconnect you from your intuitive psychic abilities, your spiritual gifts. So the sea moss is going to help rid you. And that I believe wholeheartedly, and I've been instructed by my guides, that this is one key thing that I will take the rest of my life, that we will take the rest of my life, because Ernest is being called to be more in tune with his body
Yes,
as well.
more healthy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So so the sea moss is key. The Irish sea moss, bladderwrack, he has that formula and it's in capsule form. It's not nasty. And like I said, he has the best prices and it's really, really good. A lot of us are dealing with mucus buildup in the body as well. And that's because everything is so toxic. The air is so toxic. Some of us have fillings in our mouth with mercury in them. You know, some of us are dealing, it's not just allergies and sinuses. It's much deeper than that. But we're all going through a purge because we're receiving our light bodies, receiving our glorified bodies, okay? Our body is being recreated, all of our bodies, and we're integrating. So if you haven't started, please do. That's a form of self-love. Treating yourself better, eating better, putting the herbs and supplements in your body that you know that you need. That is going to assist you in opening your third eye, having a much healthier relationship in everything in your life, and it's going to help to balance out your chakras as well, and it's also going to help you to be able to hear your guides and angels speak to you more clearly. And so if you've been wondering why you haven't went to the next level, now we have for you someone who is trustworthy, where you are able to get your herbs to help you in these ways. And you know anybody who needs this information, high blood pressure, I mean a bunch of stuff. Y'all know the great things he's done. Send them this video. They might even be to the tarot cards. They might be uncomfortable with that, but a lot of people are wanting to find natural ways to do things. So share it with them as well, and just please don't forget the coupon code.
She says it's too intense for a 5-year-old. What about the
child? Oh, okay. Yes, Kristen. Most herbs are we give them to our children. So most of these herbs, especially, it doesn't matter whether you're elderly, chronically ill, or a kid, is going to have benefits for you. The only thing you may experience, of course, whenever you're cleaning your body and your colon, you're going to use the bathroom more. You might, get what I call the shits. I got the shits. That's so ungoddess like of me, but I can't even call it pooping too much because it's just so bad. I gotta call it the shits. Like, these are the shits. Break it up. The brakes, pump the brakes. But you need that. You need that to get that stuff out of you. And you'll pee more. So if you want to do these detoxes with your children, we recommend that you cut the dosage that's recommended in half for them. Make sure they're drinking plenty of water. And don't send them to school with the shits.
Right.
I actually had a moment in first grade where my brother put X-Lax and pretended it was chocolate bars and told me it was Hershey, and I ate it. Yeah, and I got to school the next day. And of course, I did what? I shitted on myself. And I was dressed up so pretty that day. Oh my goodness, if I can find a picture, y'all. Like, oh my goodness, I was so pretty that day. And I was so upset because I had my new dress on. And so it was just like, raise my hand, teacher like, yes. And I'm like, I really can't tell you what the problem is, but can you let me be excused? And I never forget that. That was a traumatic moment, but I can share it and laugh about it now because I've been healing my inner child and doing my soul work and my self-love and my shadow work.
That's right. Yes. Oh, it's all so important. Oh, it's so crucial. It is so crucial. We just definitely want to remind you all, that is the eliteherbalshop.com or the treeroot.com. He don't have his store on 3rd Street anymore. But if you definitely go to those websites, you can get all of the products, everything that you need. Yes.
If you want to get a personal reading with me, just email us at remnantsgathering@gmail.com. Can somebody put that on the screen for us? And the readings that I do go a lot deeper than I even expected. So my readings usually consist, I have not separated them yet. So I haven't been like, okay, if you want a chakra reading, this. If you want a past life reading, this price. What I've really just been doing in my readings, I go ahead and go through all of it, So I've been doing them for $25 for a whole hour. And they have been very transformative. And once we get the website up, we're going to post the testimonials that people have been sending us. They're not just readings that I do, but they're also light code activations that I do and healing sessions that happen in my readings. So it's like a triple blessing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody told me, bless me, be less. So I would say just triple beauty and healing and abundance and everything that you need, you know, spiritually. And it's just really amazing. And even because I am a medium as well, my tarot card readings are different than some other tarot card readers because they are not mediums. All tarot cards are not mediums. All tarot card readers are not oracles. All tarot card readers do not have a shamanic calling on their life. And so a lot of times I can give you details. I'm going to give you intuitive information about your health, things that you can do to avoid certain things that I see coming up in your health. And sometimes people, family members come through, they have crossed over. Or even just friends, somebody you was close to, and it maybe was one more thing they really need to say to you. Sometimes they come through and it's so beautiful. And it's just, I'm telling you, it's the most exciting healing experience ever. If anybody in here has had a reading from me, put some hearts or something up there. You know, just ashe what I'm saying, please, if you've had a reading with me and it touched you. But it is very transformative. I don't know how long I'm going to keep the price low like this, the $25 price. I'm going to try to keep it there as long as possible because I want to be able to help as many people as possible. So if you're not in a place yet where you feel like your money allows you to be able to do that, you know, just message me and let me know. And what I'll do is I'll say, well, send me 1 or 2 questions and I'll do a free reading for you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go over the questions you send me and give you some answers. I'm willing to do that for you guys right now. So take advantage of that while you can. And let's see. I think that's it.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's it. Let's show them our bottles too.
Okay.
So the Yimmy Ya bottles we have been working on, these are protection and prosperity bottles, and these are bottles that will help balance your emotions. We completed some, and so if you want some of those, we're going to make those available. That'll be on the website as well. These bottles have aquamarine crystals, authentic crystals, grade A crystals. They're not cheap at all. I was kind of taken back by the prices of aquamarine in comparison to others like clear quartz and things like that. Even, you know, it's very calming. It's very healing. Aquamarine, of course, is connected to the ocean, to the sea, the bodies of water on earth, which means aquamarine represents Yimmy Ya.
Can you see it?
Beautiful. You literally can feel the energy from it just looking at it. Like, I know those of you who are sensitive to energy can feel it. And so what this consists of is the aquamarine. It has sea salt, which is going to repel any negative energy from you. And when you start going through a spiritual awakening, it's very important that you spiritually protect yourself and repel the evil eye or any evil energy to stop you from ascension. There's also seashells in there and lotus flowers. And lotus is associated with the crown chakra. Lotus also is associated with Yimmy Ya because it is a flower that grows in water, it thrives in water. And we have some seashells in there as well. So this bottle is going to, you don't have to wear it if you want to wear it, you can, because we did make it where it's wearable. However, just have it in your purse or your bag or whatever, keeping it with you in the car. If you travel, take it with you when you travel.
Carry it in your pocket.
Carry it in your pocket. And what we're going to do, we're going to make some oils as well to be used alongside of these. They're just $10. And we're not really making a profit right now, but that wasn't the concern. I was led to do this because Yimmy Ya expressed to me that the healing energy that we need emotionally, a lot of us, because we star seeds incarnate into difficult lives and dysfunctional families. That's just what it is. So it's just $10. And the oils that we're going to make, we haven't made them yet. I don't know if you saw the post, but we want to make sure the energy and everything is on point and amplified as much as possible to help you on your spiritual journey get to where you need to be, where you want to be. And let's see. So the oils that we're going to do, again, they'll be ready soon. So if you want some, just email us and say I'm interested in the prosperity and protection bottle and to help heal my emotions, give me some balance. So I'm interested in the oil, or I'm interested in both, but they will be $10 a piece. And yeah, that'll be ready to roll soon. The bottles, the prosperity and protection bottles, and to help you be able to be in an ebb and flow and have balanced emotions, those are available now. So you can go ahead and order that now until our website is up. Just email us. And as far as the oil, as soon as we've done the oil, because that requires a whole ceremony to be done, we want to make sure all of the energy that's going into that oil is beneficial and there's no outside interference. Once we do that, we'll post and let you all know we've finished the oils and you can order the oil. Let's see, is there anything else?
No.
I think that's it. Yeah. And so let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that was everything we need to go over. So yes, we're being liberated right now. The energy right now is all about love. The new moon on the 28th is going into Libra. My birthday is the 24th of this month, and that's another reason why we are doing some of the things that we're doing. This is my solar return month, and it's special because I wasn't supposed to live to see 13, and I'm turning 40. And I always said that I want to be sacred and divine. You know, I want people to be able to see and feel the creator in me and the ability to overcome anything. And to reaching this age, a lot of people don't. And everybody that I grew up with and went to summer camp with who has sickle cell, they're dead and gone. It's just me. And I know that is a testament to a lot of the spiritual work and stuff that I do. And I'm definitely being protected and preserved to be here to do everything I need to do. And if y'all like the shirts, yep, you can absolutely order a shirt as well. I love the shirt. I did this design myself. I was surprised. I was like, dang, that look good. Like, this dope enough, like, just to wear because it look good. But it says, your third eye has just been kissed. This shirt is going to provide protection as well because of the eye of Horus that's on here. And then you have RG, Weirdo Gang. Y'all already know what that is. So if you want to order a shirt, just let us know. Email us and say, hey, I want a shirt. And of course, we're going to give you a dope price because we're not here to try to just, you know, be here just for that. We'll give you a quote. You ain't going to spend a whole lot of money for no t-shirt. And we ain't, like I said, we ain't trying to buy a yacht off these shirts. So, but get the shirt because the shirt, the crystals, the oil, like if you got all three, that's even better because that's communicating to the universe the energy in which you belong to. And that creates a new contract. And so words create contracts. And so just by wearing this shirt, it's a testament to the world that this is my authentic self, you know, and I'm different. I'm weird. I'm quirky. You know, people don't understand me. I'm peculiar. But I'm part of a tribe and we're doing beautiful, beautiful things here. And I am protected because I'm sacred. And it's right here. Boom, bam, right there. So this feels good. I think this is it. If anybody needs to communicate with us, do so. We will definitely, if you want your name to be put on the altar in a form of a petition, if it's something that you need, email us and let us know, hey, I would like to send a petition for you guys, and we will put the petition on the altar. Let's see. I think that's it. Yeah. So peace, peace, peace. Which one? The balance. Oh, yeah. Yes. And angel communication. So do a meditation tonight to connect with your angel or spirit guide meditation. And you can find that in our playlist. It's called Relax, Meditate, Visualize. There's a part 1 and part 2. Anything that you need is in there. Everything we talked about tonight will be there. Okay. Everything we talked about tonight is 800 videos there. Binaural beats, Sophagio beats, Rife beats, guided meditations, voice guided meditations, like nature sound. Everything that you need is right there. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. So we love y'all. We holding virtual hands with y'all.
Yes.
Right? As we cross this rainbow bridge out of the bondage and being liberated. And as we always say,
your third eye has just been kissed.
Yes, it has. All right.
All right, y'all. Peace. Peace.
Good night. Or good morning. You might be somewhere in this morning time. Good morning to you.